Citizen. Citizen. We have not yet been up here. That's a new scroll. Let's have a look. Work order 204582. There have been reports of the cisterns in this undersewer gathering a greater load of water than they were designed to accept. Masonry crews are currently fully occupied performing tasks for the office of the Primus as well as routine maintenance. Senior Mason Pecos could perhaps deal with the issue himself, for as always he is preoccupied pursuing a vendetta against the vermin of the sewers. Loads exceeding the load-bearing limit of where they are placed is honestly a bit more important than some rats.
Beckoned, I cannot say you are what I envisioned, but I know better than to judge the god's chosen one.
Oh, good.
Faith keeps most of our laws enforced, but I handle the ones not worthy of our god's close care.
Oh dear.
The Hyperion was to be the heart of this city, but it has eluded us for so long. How can we endure without it? You will not lay eyes on a greater city in Amalur. It was a beauty on the ground, and is now only more beautiful that it has been raised into the clouds. Would that we could cut ourselves off from it entirely. But though few will call it such, this is our true homeland. Stay alert, Beckoned.
Alright, King's Buckler, we'll take that. Hey Malgarian, how's it going?
How may I serve?
Welcome to Amalur Meets Titan Quest.
Please, just let me...
Yes?
You cannot keep me here against my will. I'm not some animal.
You know it is far too dangerous for you to leave.
My business in the teeth of Naros is no concern of yours. Others may come and go as they please. I demand the same respect.
No, Passator. It is not safe out there. You must remain in the city. That is final.
Hope I didn't miss too much yesterday while I was stuffing myself with food at my friend's wedding. Well, I hope it was a nice wedding and I hope the food was very good. We started one of the DLCs that we have honestly neglected for a long time. I think we are way over leveled for this one. We have, as you can see, basically encountered a race of ancient Greek-inspired Titans. They are actually called Colossi. They are made of stone, or they look like they are made of stone, but they're actually flesh and blood. And they were originally living on the ground, and then inspired by the goddess Athene to raise their city up into the clouds, and they have a bit of a superiority complex. But Athene has been waiting for us to undo what she has created, so I don't think we are the saviors that these guys expect us to be.
What is it? Unless you can somehow convince the guards to let me leave the city, you're only wasting my time. I'm sorry. It just makes you a little crazed, you see, being locked inside this city like a penned animal. All I want is to leave for a short time to travel to the Warren and check on my wife, Galatea, but I cannot leave. I did not choose to leave her, Beckoned. I wanted her to come with me, but she can be difficult to move to action sometimes. But I cannot retrieve her now, for I am one of the city's finest masons. The guard are under orders not to let me leave, so I do not die. All I want to know is that she is unharmed, but I've done so well for this city that I am forbidden from departing.
That's the price for doing your work too well. I have actually found this guy's letters to his wife, so I was already aware of who he is.
Well, you can certainly try, but Galatea is stubborn as stone.
Okay, I could check on your wife.
Would you truly, Beckon? That is something. At least I will be certain that she is unharmed.
We don't know that yet.
The ruins of the Warren, the city's old quarry. You should search there for her.
We have not yet found your wife. We don't know if she's unharmed.
My wife and I were separated when the city was razed. I believe her to still be in the teeth of Naros. I hope she is unharmed. This city is the child I never had. I poured myself into this stone, these edifices, these reliefs. But now I have been here so long that these walls have lost their charm. They are only the bars of a prison to me. I am one of Idilla's finest masons, so much so that it seems I am an institution amongst my people. It seemed nice at first, but they handle me like a work of art, with too much caution.
He's like, I'm not made of glass, people. Can you please just let me go and visit my wife?
The stone used to build this city was dug out from the Warren. It was our main quarry, but much of it is inaccessible now. The rest is home to beasts.
Well, that doesn't sound good.
Please find my wife.
Find Idilla to your liking.
Oh, this guy also has a name. Hi.
You must be the beckoned.
Yep, that's me. Who are you?
I am sworn to protect the people of this city before all else. Each member of the guard would lay down their life for our people. The concourse is the main hub of our city. It is a place of gathering and prayer. However, it has been quiet since the great tragedy. I am sorry. I cannot say more.
From what I understand, the great tragedy is that they tried to raise the entire city, but the middle of it couldn't be raised, and so now you have a giant hole in the middle of the city.
Truly, it is worth protection. With the trials my people went through to raise it into the sky, it has become more precious than gold. But these earthly costs are nothing compared to the rewards that will come to us. I know it.
That seems suboptimal. Yeah.
If you need
Like, we have a giant hole in the middle of the city, which actually reminded me, I wanted to check if we can actually jump down there. Like, can we be stupid and can we jump down there? I'm pretty sure I've already been there. We've been to the Lycaeus. No, we have not been to the Lycaeus, actually. We have to go there. Okay, I cannot actually jump down there, so... No, I can! I regret nothing. I just got an achievement. I regret nothing. Fall to your death from the Idilla concourse. Nice. Nice.
hope you find
No
Idilla.
guardrails, yeah. This is not OSHA compliant. But I'm glad that I got an achievement for that. You can't put a giant hole into the middle of the city and not expect people to try to jump down there. Like, come
I
on.
almost did not see you.
Yes, I know, I'm tiny. I'm baby. Ignore me. Alright, those are the last two we have to check in on, the healer and the Fate Weaver. And then we can finally proceed with our quests, actually.
Beckoned, I admit that I have eyed you with some interest. I await for the chance to debate you personally.
Debate.
I am a student of Master Onisimos, and I hold the highest rank among all of his disciples.
Oh god, so you're
My
extra
current point of
condescending.
study is the nature of strength and its relation to virtue. This is the center of theology in Idilla, Beckoned. My people attend to debate any topic they like, with whomever they like. We leave social standing at the door. All that matters in the Lycaeus is virtue and a sound argument. No doubt the gods favor us because we have the strength to perpetuate their message. The Colossi believe that ours is the greatest city in all of Amalur, Beckoned. I am inclined to agree. We were strong enough to rip it from the clutches of the earth. How could there be any doubt?
I'm starting to understand why the goddess wants to unmake what she did. I'm pretty sure you are all going back to the ground.
The beckoned? Do you seek to debate?
You should speak to Master Onesimus to arrange one. We would be thrilled to hear a lecture given by the beckoned.
And me with my vacant stare. Yeah, there's
The
so
city?
much going on behind those eyes.
It is... well, it is grand, as everyone says. I wish I could say more of it, but I spend most of my time in the light chaos.
She's just gonna drop them like that? I don't know. All Athene has told us is that she has been waiting for someone who is not bound by fate to unmake the fate of her people.
Though the Lycaeus is open to all who wish to debate, some choose to spend their lives mastering the arguments, like me. I hope it will make me a stronger Colossi. I am, the youngest of Onesimus' students. There is much I have yet to learn.
Don't worry about it. You'll be fine, Thais.
I wish you well.
She's gotta be a little more confident, my man.
Have you seen the rather small creature that entered the city? They say it is the beckoned.
Surely you jest. How could one of that size herald the power of Athene?
I'm right here!
It's true. Secandra has verified firsthand that the creature wields tremendous power.
Power, but not absolute power. Not a confirmation of divinity. We shall see.
That is so rude! I am right here!
Are you in need of medical assistance? I know the healing arts.
Don't... I know it sucks being 5'4", but come on!
I am one of Onesimus' oldest disciples. I have taken to tending to the inexperienced students after their debates. The master is troubled. The Lycaeus has seen its attendance gradually drop since the tragedy at the Hyperion. Have you seen it? The theater is perhaps our greatest rival in capturing the idle time of Idilla's citizens. Over the years, I've warmed to the idea of their productions, but there is no substitute for the Lycaeus' debates.
Do I actually need healing? No, I don't.
Enjoy the debates.
Blessings to you.
Idilla citizen, blah 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 blah. Idilla Rising. That one we haven't seen yet. From the Journal of Clytus, historian. I am writing from Idilla's heart, the concourse, the masons call it. The wind blows bizarrely today, hammering downward on us, snuffing out nearly all of the braziers sitting in the open air, and I must press my parchment against the tablet to write comfortably. Moods are high, and all I meet today greet me with great zeal, for they know that this gale is not a natural occurrence. Arches, our revered Primus, and his protege, Anokatos, have cast a spell that propels our grand city ever higher into the heavens. I am among the few citizens who chose to stay in our homes to experience the rising as it occurs. After many years of braving the dangers of the teeth of Naros beneath us, our mission is nearing its end. We continue to ascend, and as the teeth below grow ever more diminutive, I see the sparks of a new spell that the Primus is casting, which light the maw of the caldera in brilliant gleams. As grand as Idilla has become, the Hyperion shall be tremendous in comparison. And it rises next. No, it doesn't. It didn't. That's the problem.
Greetings. Welcome to the Lycaeus beckoned. I am a student of the Masters, and there is no greater joy for me than the debate. I truly love it here.
And yet you are wearing guard
Currently,
armor.
My studies have me exploring the value of life versus that of the spirit. There is no greater home, no event, no thought, no prayer is raised that does not get tried and tested in our debates. I remember when this city sat on firm earth instead of thin air. Those were dark times, where daily we grappled with the wilds of the teeth of Naros. But we endured. And now we have carved a near paradise for ourselves among the clouds. No finer city exists. I hope to see you again.
Idella citizen. This is the one that we just raided, right? Yes.
Yes?
Citizen Gnaris.
So the Beckoned has arrived. Are you here for a debate? I've an astute interest in researching the Terex. They are noble, lethal beasts. They can match a colossi in might in the right numbers. The life of a god is always busy in these lands. Take it from me.
You used to be a god?
The city is grand, though it has borne much doubt and anguish. But I believe the stones we placed can weather these storms. We are strong, but not immortal. Though our skin resembles stone, mortal blood flows beneath it. The Lycaeos is the essence of the Colossi. I am glad to see it run by a great thinker such as Onisimos. The scholar truly has mastered the art of discourse. Though it has been years, I believe he can still make a persuasive argument on any topic.
So you're the
So
debate
let's
me,
have
bros.
a debate.
Okay.
Yes, Beckoned. I am pleased to serve how I can. Our city stands the highest in all of Amalur, and that means that it is the greatest. It is no coincidence that our culture and virtue have flourished up here among the clouds. It is built to honor the struggle we all must go through to attain wisdom, and we embody that struggle every day.
And Xeno debates with his fists. Yeah, that is his final argument. If he has nothing else to say, it's just...
I am a relatively new debater, but already I have made my mark. I outranked Thace in the Master's eyes, though we became disciples on the same day. My area of interest is the nature of war.
So I can
If you
tell.
have wounds to tend to, Paris can assist you.
Ah, you must be the Beckoned. I must say that you are the most peculiar specimen I have ever glimpsed. Your fate, I cannot think but I have been blinded, but you are the only flaw in my gaze. The city will hold longer than this academy, but all things in this world fall to ruin. Every morning I wake and despair, for I see the mighty walls of Idilla and the tower of the Primos crumble to dust before my eyes, replaced by an empty sky.
Oh dear. Specimen, yeah, she wants to take... It's like she wants to take me apart on a dissecting table.
I tell you, this academy's destruction is assured. The details are vague to me, but there will come a time when theology means nothing to the Colossi. Academics, scholarly pursuits, all of it gone. In its place, the savagery of the Myru. Mark my words.
And when you think
I
about it...
attend these final debates as the school enters its death throes to chronicle them for the future.
By the time you're done with this area, your character will have such a sore neck from looking up all the time. Yeah. But it must suck being a Fate Weaver when your species is doomed. Like, you can just see that everything is going to fall apart. That's gotta suck.
I have always been able to snatch glimpses of the future. But very recently, since news came that you appeared in our land, these dim half-visions of mine have burst into full, glorious sight. I can see the fate of this city now, of all who live within it. Except for you, curiously enough.
That's because I have no fate.
The first of many failures. I have seen the portents of the future, and the old Primos wears the garb we all will be shrouded in. You cannot save us. Save yourself.
She is cheerful. Might proves virtue, a scholarly thesis by Onesimus, master of the Lycaeus. These are uncertain times. Colossi magic has proven ineffective in raising of the Hyperion. Citizens of Idylla have left the city to re-enter the wild, like Myru, disenchanted as they are with the life here. The political and social enemies of the Lycaeus are emerging once again, claiming to be casual observers who ask why it is necessary to maintain an academy such as ours in Idylla. There are many among the nobles and the guards who relish the idea of turning our humble school into another shimmering tower or a barracks for the military. They think only of elevating the city, always conceiving taller buildings. Oh god. My mouse scroll is not functioning correctly these days. Instead of elevating their cultivation and their way of thinking. Every day I strive to convince them of the error of their ways, and my arguments fall to ears deafened by foolishness. If I cannot convince them, I must convince you, dear reader, that institutions such as the Lycaeus are necessary for the continued evolution of our people, especially in light of our failing at the Hyperion. We cannot lift the Hyperion if we are not enlightened, and we require the Lycaeus, along with the study of theology through debate, to attain enlightenment. So he's basically making the case of, yeah, STEM is cool, but we need the humanities as well, guys. Can you please accept that? We still have that problem in our world, so, fully understandable. But how, you ask? With a single rule. Every debate that takes place in the Lycaeus is unified by the agreement that might proves virtue, and as all know, the virtues are correct. The purpose of the debates, then, is to present social arguments and let the virtuous resolve them. The two debaters articulate their points, they discuss the opposing views in light of each other, along with tangential proofs, and then the exclamation point, the great finish, wherein they determine the victor, is decided as a colossi decides all things, with power. Every debate thus exists as a microcosm of colossi life, discovering the dangers of the world, ruminating on how to overcome falls or triumphs, how to overcome, and then battling them until one either falls or triumphs. The Lycaeus debate is an elegant convention, and I implore you to experience it before it is too late. In our waning influence, the Lycaeus may soon be reduced to a government building or a misshapen hut for house soldiers. Morning debates are about to begin, and so I must conclude my imploring you, dear reader. When next you hear some poor fool disparaging the Lycaeus, think of what it is that makes you who you are, that allows you to be counted among the lineage of the great hero himself. It is not your might, as the Myro might had might to spare, but it is your cultivation, your virtue, that makes you so. By disparaging the Lycaeus, you decry what it means to truly be colossi.
What do you think of our humble academy, chosen one? Could I perhaps convince you to debate one of my prodigies? Surely the Beckoned of Athene would be a worthy lecturer.
We can try.
I despair that the Lycaeus has passed under the awareness of one so blessed. Our academy is the center of conversation for philosophy and theology in Idylla. Would you be opposed to joining us for a dialogue or two? It would be an honor.
Well, I've maxed out my persuasion skill, so let's go. You are all armed.
The spears, you mean? They are for the debate.
You debate with spears, okay.
Wonderful. With the hard times about us, I worry that our long-kept traditions will eventually be lost as the school's influence wanes.
I have a feeling
Your involvement is sure to spark interest in the Lycaeus once again. Now, let us begin. In your first debate, you face Thace, one of my most promising students.
Making sharp stabbing remarks, yeah.
He did not have the strength needed to appeal to the gods. Though he was named Primos, his virtue faded over time. Many argue the meaning of the Beckoned. Are you a conduit of the gods, or are you merely their messenger?
Don't ask me. I mean, look at that face. I have no clue.
You are the strength of the gods incarnate. If anything, this city is great for separating the weak and impious from the strong. Not all have kept the promises we made to the gods. Some have left our city to live in the wilds, as if they were the Myru. Fools. I will admit, Times are difficult for the school. Few have the fire within them to debate. They seem to prefer moping. That is what we were before the gods sought to raise us up. Life for the Mairu was not as you see here. The Mairu cared only for base pleasures, carnage, conquest, and power. They were far from the enlightened people the Colossi are today. I am the master of the Lycaeos. I do what I can to enlighten the minds of those who enter my academy. Study hard, Beckon.
Alright, I think we have picked up every quest we can pick up. So let's find Thais. That's him. Let's make a save and let's see how it goes.